Hi everyone. For today's video, we will derive the formula for product of the roots of quadratic equation. Okay, so recall that the quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So ito yung gagamitin natin to derive the formula for product of the roots. Okay, so we have x sub 1, the positive part. So we have negative b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, and we have x sub 2, the negative. Okay, so negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So we want to find the product of the roots. So ito yung dalawang roots natin, x sub 1 and x sub 2. So ang kailangan lang natin gawin ay i-multiply. Okay, so i-multiply lang natin ang left side. So yun na yung x sub 1 times x sub 2. And then right side, so multiply the right side. Okay, so just multiply. So write lang natin negative b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac over all over 2a, and then the other roots, the negative. So negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And then we multiply. So let's multiply the right side. So multiply the right side, multiply the numerator, and then multiply the denominator. Okay, so as you can see in the numerator, parehas yung term natin. So first term is negative b and negative b. And then the second term, so we have same second term, positive b square root of b squared minus 4ac, and we have negative square root of b squared minus 4ac. So therefore, it's in the form a plus b times a minus b. So we have the formula for a plus b times a minus b is difference of two squares, a squared minus b squared. Okay, so since first term ay parehas, ang second term ay parehas, ang sign ng second term isang positive at isang negative. So therefore, pwede natin gamitin itong formula na ito. The product of the sum and difference of two terms is equal to the difference of two squares. Okay, so therefore, ang magiging numerator na lang natin ay square natin ito, first term. So we have negative b squared, and then minus the second term, square root of b squared minus 4ac, and then squared. And then we multiply the denominator, 2a times 2a, so that is equal to 4a squared. And then let's simplify. X sub 1 times x sub 2, we have negative b times negative b, so that is equal to b squared. For this part, we have square root and square, so we can simply cancel this. Okay, so cancel the square root and the square, and then we have negative sign here, so we have negative, and then we have b squared minus 4ac all over 4a squared. And then let's simplify. So we have x sub 1 times x sub 2, that is equal to, let's distribute the negative sign here. So distribute the negative sign, so we have, just copy this one, b squared, and then negative, so this will become negative b squared, and then we have negative of negative 4ac, so that will be positive 4ac all over 4a squared. So simplify further, b squared minus b squared, so this will be cancelled out, so that is equal to 0. So therefore, the product now is equal to 4ac over 4a squared. So 4a squared, we can write that as 4a times a. So that we can cancel 4, and then cancel 1a. So therefore, the formula for the product x sub 1 times x sub 2 is equal to c over a. So there's no need to solve. There's no need to get the, if we want to find the product of the roots of quadratic equation, there's no need to solve the roots and then multiply. So the shortcut is just c over a. So write the equation in standard form, find the value of a, b, c. So the product is just c over a. And then the sum is negative b over a. Okay, so for example, find the product of the roots. So number 1, we have 2x squared plus 3x minus 5. And then number 2, so simplify pa natin itong number 2. Okay, so kunin lang natin, number 1 is already in standard form. So just get the value of a, A is 2, B is 3, and then C is equal to -5. So if we want to find the product of the roots, so the shortcut formula x sub 1 times x sub 2 is equal to C over A. So therefore, the product of the roots for number 1 is, the value of C is -5 over A is 2. So the product of the roots for number 1 is -5 over 2. Okay, so let's try number 2. 2 times x plus 3 minus 3x is equal to 5x times x minus 2. So we just need to transform this into standard form like this in number 1. So the right side should be, or one of the sides should be equal to 0. So let's simplify first, distribute the 2. At the same time, we distribute 5x, 2x, and -2. So 2 times x, we have 2x. 2 times 3, we have positive 6. So just copy -3x. That is equal to 5x times x. So we have 5x squared. And then 5x times -2, that will be -10x. Combine like terms, so 2x and -3x. So combine that, we have -x. Just copy positive 6 equals 5x squared minus 10x. So put everything to the right side because 5x squared here is positive. So just put -x and positive 6 to the other side. By adding x to both sides, so itapat na natin dito. Add x to both sides, so cancel na ito, and then subtract 6 to both sides. So that the left side will now equal to 0. So 0 is equal to, we have 5x squared, so there's invisible 1 here, -10x plus 1x, so we have -9x, and then just copy -6. So now, the value of A is equal to 5, B is equal to -9, and C is equal to -6. So therefore, the product of the roots for the number 2, x sub 1, times x sub 2 is equal to C over A, and that is equal to, C is -6 over the value of A is 5. So the product of the roots is -6 over 5. Okay, so that's it. So I hope na nagustuhan niyo explanation ko para sa pag-derive ng formula para sa product of the roots of a quadratic equation. So thank you for watching, and kung meron kayong math question, ay comment nyo lang dito sa aking channel. Pwede rin sa aking FB group or i-DM nyo ako sa aking messenger na RJ Enseñado. Bye-bye and God bless.